Okay, so same day, July 3rd, 2020. I got 9 apple strawberry and 6 cherry, what is it called? Strawberry. And if you notice, I'm using different colored lids, because I have them, and rims. So with the cherry, I'm putting gold. With the strawberry and apple, I'm putting silver. So that this way I don't get confused, right? And so I've pretty much done my quota. Now I can kind of like focus on the yard for a bit. Although I did go out to the back. Hold on a minute. And then you always have the option putting them in jars and freezing them. But just remember, things with liquid. Now this isn't really a liquid, so it should be fine. But anything with a liquid will rise. So before you screw on your lids, just make sure a strawberry has a lot of juice, right? Just make sure that you don't screw on the lid. So these I'm going to freeze. Those ones. I've got the canner full, ready to bring it to a boil. I'm going to boil. I've been doing them for 15 minutes. Hold on. Right, it's all this heat and burner, you know, many years standing by the stove. So anyway, we've got the cherry with the apple, 2 jars left. Right, I didn't want to stack and pack. I just did the 1 row on the bottom, so I'm debating whether after these are done, if I should just take another 15 minutes and do those 2 jars, right, and be done with it. Or I can break them up into smaller jars and freeze them. The only thing is my freezer is kind of full, so I don't know. I have to see. And then for Amari, there's that liver from last night, right, from the turkey. So I fried that up. Boy, I'll tell you, that tastes so good. It tastes almost like liver's worth, right? I was going to make a little bit of a gravy with some mashed potatoes and, you know, do my little jar thing. A little bit of liver, a little bit of mashed potatoes with a little bit of gravy. I may still do that tomorrow when I work on the soup. Outside of that, what he's got here right now is his liver. He likes this, people. And then, of course, this is the applesauce with the strawberries. So, you know, you have to, you know, you kind of have to, he likes his food. He likes to taste his food, right? But, you know, to give him this by itself, it's not, he can't handle it. It's not, you know, it's risky, right? But if you do it like this, like with potatoes or mashed peas or egg, right? Mashed egg with butter. You'd have to have it with the butter, though. A little butter, right? But do you see the consistency of that? Right? And then, you know, you can give him more liver or you can give him more strawberries. Like, that is good for him. So this is Amari's. That's why I go the extra mile, people. See? He ate it all. Okay, so July 4th, 2020. I'm in the greenhouse. Can you tell?
Okay, people, so there's Matilda. Gave her some dog food.
Little black Lily.
And little black Willie, too.
Yeah.
Matilda and little black Willie. Little black Willie! Matilda! Matilda! Okay, Matilda, I'll get you some water, okay? With that.
Here, yeah, give her that and that. It's a bowl.
Okay. Okay, people, so do you see this? Matilda and Willie. I guess they know how to be pals now.
Yeah.
They're being friends. Right, Willie? Hey, Matilda. You just have your paw in the water?
That's too funny.
Yeah. Just...
You two get along really good.
Yeah. Don't even fight.
Nope.
They just like each other. Because I guess Matilda likes the kitten because it's kind of like small.
Yeah, it's a baby.
Yeah, so she knows not to hurt a baby yet, right now, because maybe she thinks it's her babies.
Okay.
Okay, people, so that's it. Bye.
Okay, July 7th, 2020. Sorry, yeah, we're in July, not in June. Anyway, this is 2 jars of, you can see, those are those spaghetti jars. The ones that I say are good for canning, right? Anyway, you can see what I've done. Those are raspberries from a day ago, right? I didn't pick any raspberries yesterday, people, and this is just the fastest and the easiest way to preserve these things right now. So, hold on, we're going to do yard check. Okay. So, anyway, what's happening here, people, is now it's too bushy. First, it's too barren and gray because it's April and nothing is growing, right? And everything's dormant. Now it's too bushy. It's too much. That's right. Compared to that over there, see, nice and flat. It's deceiving. Compared to this, which is kind of like bushy. You can see, right? And there's that famous morning glory. Somebody came in here and took out my flowers. They stole them, people. That's what they did. They came in here. I used to have really nice flowers in here. They came in here and they dug them out. Right? They didn't take these ones. You see, they're coming. And over there too, right? They took these ones. Morning glory. Do you see? If you're not out here, do you see this? This is what my yard used to look like. Nothing but morning glory. Through the whole thing. I have videos of that, people. So anyway, get out here and pull out this morning glory before it turns to seed. Right. We think this is some kind of cherry tree, but it's been so cold that everything either died or got eaten. Now this plant, monarch butterflies like this plant, and hummingbirds. Right, but you can see how bushy everything is. Right, that's lemongrass. That's an oregano. Right? This is a tree that's getting bigger and bigger, and it just sprouted, like literally sprouted. There's that one back there, but I'm not cutting it back right now until after the flowers. Let the flowers bloom, and then I'll try and cut it back. Pruning isn't one of my better you know. And then of course we've got the pond here. So if you were to walk up on it with the grass the way it is right now, I mean, obviously at summertime, going into summer, you're going to get grass, right? So, but ornamental, because you kind of make, you know, you want to make it look like you're coming into like a little forest, right? It's been raining, so everything's been growing. Right? These are going to start blooming pretty soon. These get really, really tall, right? And they're coming to a head. They're going to start blooming. It's really unfortunate that somebody stole my flowers over there. This is like an ornamental grass. But this is all going to be, you know, I had dirt delivered, right? And then I had my... So anyway, I'm digging as I'm going, right? And of course... Right. See, they're already starting to fall. Oh, that's the problem with these ones. They need to be fenced in. I'll have to work on that because I don't want them to fall. Every year I try and make a system. It's hard keeping these things up once they get full bloom. Empty out half the water and then fill it up. So I'm out here today, right? You can see they're starting to come, right? Pretty soon the whole thing will be blooming, but it's cold, so it's like some of them are starting to already die. I don't know. It's cold. It's cold right now. Right? See, it just kind of fell over and took over everything. It just grew with all the rain. It just got huge. Right? I have trees underneath there. This is a tomato plant that looks like two of them in there that my landlady gave me. And boy, last time I came out, they weren't even like, I don't know, 5 inches tall. With all that rain, they like sprouted so much. Like so much. Right? See, this one's coming. And then of course, so anyway, I'm out here, but I'm also putting windows in the back. Right? The weather is definitely cold. Cut this back. See, it just sprouted up. That's that comfrey. And there's weeds. Probably very few plums this year, if any at all. Right? And then get in here. I told my landlady's daughter when she came by, I said, "Oh, what happened?" And I said, "Well, I don't know. Things just grew." Just got bushier and bushier, right? But if you're not out here like all the time picking weeds, doesn't matter if it's just full of weeds or has some weeds, like I've got some weeds, you know. Like you could spend a day just picking out morning glory. Still, I used to spend days and days and days. I pulled out 50 bags in a year in the summertime. 50 bags, those big paper bags that are as big as a garbage can. That's what this place was looking like then. So anyway, I have to come out here and start with that. I'm not going to be canning that much, but what I am going to do is, as they're coming in, even if it's just a couple of jars, that's how I'm doing them. So today I'll pick them, but I won't can them. I'll just put them in the fridge, right? You can see, right? So throughout the day, at some point, I'll pick them, put them in the fridge, and then in a couple more days, do it again, and then I'll have another 2 more jars. See, this got bushy, right? I have to clean it out. I said I like my river rocks. This is blooming flowers, you can see. So, just looking a little scruffy. These ones are coming in. This one came in again, right? I dug one out last year, gave to my landlady, right? 1 or 2 anyway. So I've got this one here. And of course, grapes. It's very cold outside, people. Oh. There's that little white oak. Do you see it? Popping its nose out. Right there. It's determined to go straight up. Do you see how it keeps pulling itself? It doesn't want to curl for me. Well, those somewhat took. Everything else down there, nope.